What's up guys, Retro Mike here, and I'm bringing you pickup video. I've lost count because I've made quite a few. I've been trying to make one every week, and this week is the MOTHERLOAD. Like I said, I think in my last video, I was going to hit a community-wide, which I did end up hitting, and there was so many garage sales. And I probably look like crap right now. It's because I've been waking up 7 in the morning, going to about 4 in the afternoon, 3 days in a row, Thursday, Friday, and today, Saturday, going garage sailing in this one place. And I still didn't hit all the garage sales, but it was my final day. But I still found a lot of stuff. How, not to sound like a nerd master, I mean, like some of you like to call people that hunt out these games, but really, I've been trying to beat the game stores around here that send out people to find these games, and that was the main goal. So a lot of the stuff I'm going to keep. You know, it's obviously not going to be for sale. I'll mention it, of course, if it's for sale or trade. I always love to do trades with you guys. So, like I said, I always say, just let me know if you're interested in anything that's up for trade. But I want to try and get started now with internet push. Actually, I was going to say internet push purchases. Boy, I can't speak. I'm actually going to start off with a trade, which I did with Raiden 847, I think are the numbers, but I've done trades with him before. I can't remember exactly what I traded him, but I'm sure he will mention it in his channel. But I ended up trading him a game for a PS2 game, WWE All-Stars, another wrestling game, but also a PS2 game, so that will be going into the collection. Now I'll do the eBay purchases here. So to start off, I got some PSP games. These all came from the same person, just different lots. I got a game called Brave Story. That's how it goes, but it looks like a pretty good RPG. I've heard a little bit about it. Then I got a sealed copy of Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex. Obviously I'll break the seal to play it when I get to the chance of playing it, but also, I got the greatest hits version of Final Fantasy Tactics, War of the Lions. I already got this game, so I don't need it. It's also sealed, so if anyone's interested in that, it'd be up for trade. Alright, let's get that over there. And then from this person, I picked up some PS1 games. To start off, these two games I already have, so they'd be up for trade. Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. Then I got Resident Evil 2. And the games I'm going to be keeping are Dino Crisis, Metal Gear Solid VR Missions, Fear Effect 2, it's got stickers on it that I gotta remove, Vampire Hunter D, Silent Hill, and the best game for last, the long box version of Resident Evil. All these games I don't have, so they're awesome additions to the collection. They're all complete. Story about these games I actually have. a few of these games, well, first off, I paid, I think, $9 shipping for just the PS1 games, then $7 shipping for the PSP games from the same person, and they end up eventually mailing them media mail. So I paid double the price, and I was kind of upset. And I messaged the person, I was like, you overcharged me, and you mailed them in a bubble mailer. These all came in a bubble mailer. They were in perfect condition in the picture, but as you can see with this one, it is now broken. And many of these came broken. There's Resident Evil 2 came broken. All these games came broken pretty much, except for the Resident Evil long box, but I wasn't happy. I messaged the person, I was like, you overcharged me and you still got the games to me pretty much damaged. Why didn't you just use the full amount of shipping? And the person goes, well, the rest of the shipping pays for my time and gas money to drop off the package. I was like, if you would have sent it priority, they would have picked it up, first of all, and it really upset me. I ended up getting a partial refund for these, but I wasn't happy with the amount that he refunded. I was hoping for more because I have to replace pretty much all these cases. And not to mention, sending video games media mail is a major no-no at the post office. If they would have opened these up, they would have charged me priority, or I would have had to send them back. And if I was forced to pay priority, I would have taken them and asked the guy for a lot more. So I'm happy he didn't send a media mail, or the post office didn't catch on. But don't send your games media mail, people. They don't count. You get in trouble for it, and I don't think anyone wants to pay more than they should. But yeah, that's the little story there. Set these to the side. That was all the purchases I made. Now, like I said, these garage sales that I went to, I went 3 days in a row, and I picked up a lot of stuff. I'm going to try and go in order, but I got stuff all over the place around here. But I want to go ahead and just start off with some handheld games. I got Kingdom Hearts, let's see, Chain of Memories for the Game Boy Advance, and then the classic NES series Zelda, and then Dragon Ball Origins for the DS. Those games would be up for trade or sell. I picked them up. They were just all by themselves. The person didn't have any games or consoles or anything with it, just those. Actually, and I picked up one more game from that person because I actually did ask them, do you have any other games? He's like, we might. So I come the next day and didn't really see anything. They didn't really have any good games, but I felt bad. When someone's going to look for games for me, I feel bad that they don't have anything decent. But I still ended up picking up a GameCube game, Power Rangers Dino Thunder. It's an alright value for the game, how much I paid. But it's complete, so it's cool to have. But this one I'll keep. For $1 each, I ended up picking up 007 Agent Under Fire and Sonic Mega Collection. And then for $2.50 each, I picked up TMNT and Shadow the Hedgehog. And then for, let's see here, $2 each, I got all these games. I got Otogi for the Xbox, Taiko Drum Master, Super Dragon Ball Z, Xenosaga 2, Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2, Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3, Dragon Ball Z Sagas, which I think I have this one. If I do, it'd be up for trade. I think I have it on GameCube, so that one might be for trade, or the GameCube one at least, because I would like to keep it on PlayStation. Gauntlet Dark Legacy and Stretch Panic. All these games were complete pretty much, or they weren't complete, but I ordered manuals for them. Also, for $2 each, I picked up some NES games, which I wanted to mention. I'm actually going to start collecting cartridge games that aren't just in boxes, because I thought at first it would save me money, since I have a limited amount of money anyways, but it seems like if I want to buy cheap box games, I gotta buy wholesale, and to find them out in the wild it'd be impossible. So I'm gonna collect cart games. If I get them boxed, I get them boxed, but I got these three, which I don't have. They are Tecmo Bowl, the Punch Out, not Mike Tyson's, and Paperboy. 3 games I played a lot as a kid. Then I also found, for 50 cents, Super Mario World. It's kind of dirty. I asked the lady if she had more games. She said yeah, but she didn't really want to go find them, so maybe tomorrow I'll see if she maybe found them, but I'm tired. I've been garage selling way too much. Let's see what to move on to. Oh yeah, I found a Game Boy Color here, teal Game Boy Color, but it's missing a battery pack, and it came with 3 games here. Disney's Pocahontas, then Disney's Little Mermaid, and this one I don't know if it's worth anything, or I think it's a repro cart. Super 6-in-1 has a price tag of $50,000. So if anyone has $50,000, it's yours. I would definitely take $50,000 for that, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to be worth that, if anything. But Game Boy Color, these would be up for trade. I don't really have the use of one, but it didn't cost me too much, so figured I can use it for trading material. Then I found from a lady a Sega Genesis, the Model 2 Sega Genesis. I don't know if it works yet. It was really dusty. It still is a little dusty. Hoping it works, but it came with 3 controllers here and the power cord, and I think it came with the power adapter, but it was all put in a box, so it might have had one, but well, not really AV, but RF. Then the lady also had a orange Nintendo 64. So now I have an orange one, a purple one, and a green one. The green one doesn't work, sadly. I'm probably going to switch out the case with a working one, because I actually want green. But the purple one and the orange one are completely up for trade. I don't have matching controllers, sadly, but I do have controllers now, because this came with several controllers, but came with a blue one, and it came with 2 of I think they're called atomic purple controllers. and then a third-party one, which I didn't bother getting out of the box. They didn't have any games for the Nintendo 64. The lady said that their kids were going to sell them on Amazon or something, but I asked if she would give me a call, left my number, if they decided that they want to try and get rid of them sooner. But you know, it made me curious what games they had, because some manuals were in there. Manual for Super Mario 64, the new Tetris, and Perfect Dark. And then I think some manual for the instruction manual for the actual console. And of course, they had the power cord and AV cable, which I think is a third-party one. So that was that. Also came across a Sega Saturn game, NHL 97. Now, the cool thing about this, it cost me $2, so it's probably more than what a Sega Saturn game or a sports game would be worth, but I still would pay it because you don't run into Sega Saturn games much. But it is sealed. I don't know if you guys can see that very well, but it's sealed. It's kind of sloppy right here, but it has the hang tab right here. If you guys can see that very well, you can tell. But I don't think they would put the hang tab on a reseal, so I'm fairly certain it is a legit seal. If anyone knows about sealed Sega Saturn games, let me know. I mean, the only concern I have is this. But else, it looks in pretty good condition. I mean, I'm not worried about its value. It's a sports game. It's not going to be worth too much, but it's still cool. I mean, a Sega Saturn game you don't run into, let alone sealed. So, it's cool. Then, that Sega Genesis. I meant to show off some games that came with it. I don't know why I didn't show them. That Sega Genesis, this one right here, came with some games. Zoop, Shinobi 3, Vector Man, Spider-Man and X-Men, Sonic 2, Aladdin, Capcom's Street Fighter, what is this, 2? Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and NBA Live 96, and Mario Andretti Racing. That's the games that it came with. Let's see. Then for these yesterday, I think, yeah, Friday, I found probably what I was going to consider my biggest finds, probably going to be of the year. I was surprised I got these for as cheap as possible. For 10 cents, I got Suikoden for the PlayStation 1. The only problem is it doesn't have the manual, but all the discs are there. Well, disc rather. And it looks to be in fairly good condition, no scratches. But for 10 cents, not bad. I just need to find the manual, and the manuals I'm seeing are pretty much going for the price of what I could buy the game for, so it might take me a while. Also for 10 cents, I found Azure Dreams, another RPG, but it's missing the manual again. I couldn't find any manuals online for it yet. So, I mean, if anyone has the manuals for these two, let me know. Then, for $2, I picked up Bust-A-Move 99. Now, the cool thing about this Bust-A-Move 99 is that it came with not Bust a Move 99. It didn't come with this game inside. Instead, it came with Tomba. Yes, Tomba. So I was very, very happy to have, or to run into this game. I'm going to hope I can find the case for it for a good price. I know the game is going for complete about $50–$60 around that area. So to find the case, it's going to probably cost a little bit, but we'll see. I would love to add this to my collection soon rather than later. I don't know how good the game is, but also be looking for Bust a Move 99, the disc for that, since I have the case and manual. Also, today I picked up Kid Icarus Uprising. The game's inside here, but it's missing the stand I think it came with. But so I'm debating if I want to trade this or keep it. Since it's missing the stand, it's not complete, but I guess it don't matter because the game actually itself is complete. Then I came across a pretty good deal here for $30. I picked up a complete in-box Dreamcast. It is complete. The box isn't in the greatest condition, sadly. Let me know if this is a real no-no, but I thought about taking a black marker, not like a paint black marker, but a decent black marker, and going over the dark areas. Maybe that's a no-no, but just to get rid of some of the, I guess, the whiteness. If that's a no-no, I probably won't do it, but still, a complete in-box Dreamcast, so that means I'm going to be selling my Dreamcast, or trading it, because now I have a boxed one, and of course it has the controller I took out still in the bag, the VMU, which I didn't have any, so it's cool to have, and it came with some games. These two would be for trade or sell. Draconis, it's the disc only. This one I already have, Crazy Taxi. And then these three I will be keeping: Virtual Tennis, Monaco Grand Prix, and Dynamite Cup. So pretty cool games. Well, I guess cool games. Haven't played them. For $30, I think that was a pretty fair deal. But of all of that, that isn't even the best of it. This next item is probably going to be the treasure of my collection for a while, unless something incredibly surprises me, which this actually surprised me. It isn't so much valuable as it is still rare to find. And what this item is, it's definitely going in my collection, will not be for trade, and it is probably the coolest thing ever. It is a chainsaw controller for the game Resident Evil 4. So awesome to have this. Only 50,000 of these were made for the PS2. The painting is done differently for every controller. Mine is marked 8,100, so it's a pretty low number for the amount they made. The only problem was it is missing the cable required to hook it up to the PS2, so it can't be played. Sadly, I don't know how to find the control or the cord for it, because it isn't an extension cord like I thought it would be, because it actually uses a different type of cord that you don't normally would buy except for just this. So I mean, if anyone has one, I would love to have it, because it's the only piece that's missing right there. Goes inside that little compartment. But this is just so awesome to have. I mean, just it beats Tomba at how surprised I was to find this. In the cool factor, it's beyond a 10, because it's going to go in the collection and display so very well. I mean, that's what this was meant for. I don't know how practical a chainsaw controller is. It's absolutely goofy and odd to hold, but yeah, I'm so happy to have this. I know I'm probably going to get so many people wanting this. I mean, the moment I picked this up, I messaged a friend, and they were already like, how much do you want for it? I must have it. And then I get home and I have a family member that's like, oh, I know somebody that would love to buy it. It's like, it's not going to be for sale. I'm so happy to have this. I'm not going to say how much I paid for it, because honestly I think that would just make too many people too jealous. I don't want people to hate me for it, but I am happy to have this. You guys will definitely be seeing this probably a lot once I finish my display, I guess, background to shoot videos, as right now I'm just sitting on a couch. But I think that's it for the pickups. Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed going out these past 3 days. I'm going to be taking a break probably the next few weeks. Maybe not. I might not have a pickup video for next week or the following, or I might combine 2 weeks like I did last week, because I might not find as much. But this coming month, July, later in the month, there's another community-wide that I plan to hit. So will something top that Resident Evil controller? I doubt it. But, you know, stay tuned. Please like, comment, subscribe. If you haven't already, let me know if you guys are interested in trades. I've also posted a trade video of some items that I have for trade. I have even more for trade that I did not list. So chances are, if you're looking for a specific game, I'll let you know if I have it. But you know, I don't have every game. I shouldn't say that, but I do have a lot for trade. But thank you guys so much for watching. Again, hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for the next video, which I don't know when it will be. I might shoot another video in between the next pickup video. But again, thanks for watching, guys, and keep gaming and keep game hunting, because you'll never know what you'll find.